Out there in the cold, dark, unimaginable emptiness between the stars, a silence reigns, profound and absolute. It's a realm where the familiar laws of our world bend and break, a cosmic ocean stretching into infinity. For eons this void has kept its secrets, a silent witness to the birth and death of galaxies. But now, in that perfect, crushing silence, something is happening. It concerns a tiny traveler, an emissary from a small blue world, a creation of human hands launched in 1977. For nearly half a century, this intrepid explorer, Voyager 1, has been hurtling away from us, a testament to our species' insatiable curiosity. Alongside its twin, Voyager 2, it embarked on a grand tour of the gas giants, a mission of discovery that was only possible due to a rare planetary alignment that occurs once every 176 years. Now, it is more than 15 billion miles away, a distance so vast it's almost incomprehensible. It is farther from home than any object ever made, a lone sentinel sailing on the solar wind. This little ship is our silent messenger to the cosmos, a bottle cast into the cosmic ocean. For decades it has been our eyes and ears in the great unknown, revolutionizing our understanding of our own solar system. Its cameras revealed the churning, violent storms of Jupiter's great red spot, and to the astonishment of scientists, active volcanoes spewing sulfur across the surface of its moon, Io. It danced through the majestic rings of Saturn, discovering new moons and intricate structures we never knew existed. It has faithfully sent back postcards from the edge, stories of distant worlds and the vast electrified ocean of space that separates them. Each image, each data point, was a chapter in a new story of our cosmic neighborhood. But in late 2023, the messages changed. The clear, steady voice we had known for a lifetime began to falter, then to speak in a language we did not understand. The stream of scientific data and engineering health checks that had been so reliable for so long suddenly stopped. In its place came a repeating pattern of gibberish, a nonsensical loop of ones and zeros. It was a whisper from the void, but it was incoherent. A puzzle sent from 15 billion miles away, a cry for help that left the brilliant minds at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory completely baffled, and as the days turned into weeks, deeply concerned. What could possibly go wrong so far from home? The answer is, almost anything. Voyager 1 is now in interstellar space, having crossed the protective bubble of our sun's influence, the heliopause, back in 2012. It's a region filled with higher-energy cosmic rays and unknown hazards. And out there, in the crushing silence of interstellar space, there are no mechanics. There are no repair crews. Any command we send takes over 22 hours to reach the spacecraft, and we must wait another 22 hours for a reply, a 45-hour round trip to ask a question and get an answer. We are trying to perform remote surgery on a patient that is light hours away, using technology designed in the 1970s. There is only Voyager 1, its aging components, and the endless, unforgiving darkness. The data it sent back wasn't just wrong, it was nonsensical. The problem seemed to originate with the Attitude Articulation and Control System, or AACS. This is the system that keeps Voyager's antenna pointed precisely at Earth, a task equivalent to hitting a target the size of a single bacterium from across a football field. The AACS was working, the signal was still strong, but the telemetry it was sending back about its own health and status was pure gibberish. It was like getting a letter from a friend, perfectly addressed and delivered, but inside, the pages are filled with a script that doesn't exist. The engineers suspected the issue wasn't with the AACS itself, but with the Flight Data System, the FDS, the spacecraft's central brain responsible for packaging all the data before sending it home. For the dedicated team at NASA's JPL, many of whom have spent their entire careers tending to the Voyager probes, this was more than a technical problem, it was personal. This machine is a part of them, a part of our collective human story. It was a moment of profound mystery and mounting anxiety. They began a painstaking process of deduction, a cosmic detective story. They pored over decades-old documents trying to understand the minds of the engineers who built this machine 50 years ago. Was this simply the inevitable decay of aging hardware, a final graceful failure at the end of a legendary journey? Or was it something else? A symptom of an unknown environmental hazard in interstellar space? Was it the beginning of a new chapter, one that would challenge not just their engineering skills, but everything we thought we knew about our ability to endure in the universe? The corrupted signals were a riddle wrapped in the fabric of space and time. To understand why solving it mattered so much, we have to remember what Voyager represents. Its journey has always been a story of hope, audacity, and ambition. We sent it out there to learn, to explore, to be our proxy in the great beyond, but it's more than a science probe. Attached to its side is the Golden Record, a 12-inch gold-plated copper disc, a message in a bottle for the cosmos. Conceived by a committee led by the great Carl Sagan, it carries the sounds and images of our world, the murmur of the wind and rain, the cry of a newborn baby, the music of Bach and Chuck Berry, and greetings in 55 human languages. It is a greeting card for any civilization that might find it, perhaps billions of years from now, long after we are gone. It is a piece of humanity itself, a whisper of who we were, drifting through the eternal cosmos. So when its steady, reliable stream of information turned into a confusing, repetitive jumble, it felt deeply personal. It was as if a trusted old friend, a companion on a 46-year journey, had suddenly suffered a stroke, able to see and hear but unable to speak coherently. The team on the ground, a mix of veteran engineers and a new generation inspired by Voyager's legacy, felt a potent cocktail of fear and excitement. Fear for the survival of their distant charge, and the thrill of an unprecedented challenge. They were faced with a problem that no one had ever encountered, a fault in a one-of-a-kind machine existing in a place no human has ever been. Every theory had to be tested, every command carefully crafted, knowing that a single mistake could silence Voyager forever. This is the story of that mystery. It is a tale of human ingenuity against the vastness of space, a testament to a machine that has become so much more than the sum of its parts. It is a symbol of our unyielding curiosity, our refusal to accept the darkness as an answer. It is a testament to our deepest desire to reach out, to explore, and to touch the unknown. As we stand here on Earth looking up at the star-dusted night sky, we are inextricably connected to that tiny, distant probe. Its struggle became our struggle. Its silence became our challenge. The engineers at NASA had to become cosmic archaeologists, digging through layers of code and time. They had to listen carefully to the garbled whispers coming from across the solar system, searching for a clue, a pattern, a single bit of data that made sense. They had to try and understand what was happening to our lonely ambassador, out there in the vast, silent darkness, where our sun is just another star in a sea of billions. The universe, through our own creation, was sending us a message. A test. And the question was, after nearly 50 years, were we still clever enough to understand it?